Andy Ruiz says he won't allow Anthony Joshua to grow a pair of balls in their rematch. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Andy Ruiz, Joshua, the venue looks pretty dope. Saudi Arabia, they got it completed, and obviously the fight's next week, and it should be a good fight. Very serious implications for both. Was it a fluke, revenge, repeat? What's it gonna be? Now, Andy Ruiz, he's speaking. They're both in Saudi Arabia right now, and Andy Ruiz did an interview with The Telegraph. This is what he said. He said, "I'm still the same Andy Ruiz. I'm still the same chubby little fat kid with a big dream. I'm still that person. Inside the ring, I'm a champion of the world. I'm Mr. Hulk in there. And I've still got a lot to accomplish. The journey now is what I've been dreaming about all my life." Like Nipsey said, all my life. I accomplished my dreams on June 1st, and I still got to prove a lot on December 7th. First fight, we had fireworks. And he goes on to say, fight fans are going to see the same thing in Saudi Arabia that they saw on June 1st. The guy with big dreams going in there to dominate and to be the heavyweight champion. Of course, they're going to see a lot of fireworks. If he knocks me down, I'm going to get up and knock him down. I know he'll try to do the same if I knock him down. The main thing is to stay focused and disciplined. Joshua is going to try to make adjustments. I don't know if he wants to exchange punches, but I'd love for him to do that because I'm the more skilled boxer. He'll try to box me round and use his jab, but for how long? How long can he keep me away from hunting him down? That's what we've been working on most of right now, heading into the fight. I want to impose myself in this fight, but I don't want to overlook him. He's still a dangerous fighter. I respect him and all fighters who risk their lives inside that ring. He's going to have some tricks up his sleeve, and it's my job to not let that affect me. The main thing is pressure, throw combinations, and to use my speed. I can't let Joshua grow balls in there. Right? This is my thoughts. This is awesome from Ruiz. I think Ruiz, see, the thing that I like about Ruiz in this whole build up he doesn't seem like he's in over his head. He doesn't seem to either way. He's just like, he's found a fine middle. You know what I'm saying? Like he's found that perfect center, if you will. The stuff he's saying, there's a couple things he said kind of snarky, taking shots at Joshua, but it's not overkill. It's not OD. And he's not too calm. And he just sounds realistic. There's a Matchroom docuseries behind the scenes special they did, and Andy Ruiz just said, yeah, in the first fight I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, things of that sort. Meanwhile, Joshua just did an interview, and he says, I'm not nervous. I'm never nervous. I'm supposed to be here. And he keeps saying these, it's like almost Hallmark quotes. That's what I keep calling them, because it sounds like something you will put on your Instagram caption story. Like, I'm supposed to be here. We're champions, and this is what we do, and born to do. It just sounds like real contrived. He has another one recently, and he says, what do people think this is? This is fighting. One loss don't take the spots off a cheetah. Like, it's just, he keeps coming up with these similes and metaphors. It almost doesn't feel like a person talking to you. It's like almost like a robot or fortune cookie, or one of those crystal balls where you just shake it up and it says something. But with Ruiz, he's talking regular. He said, I can't let him grow balls in there. I want to use my speed combinations and, just be sharp. So I think he just sounds real grounded, real focused. He knows the task at hand, him and his team, and he got to prove that it's not a fluke. I think Joshua will be dangerous just because he's like his size, even though he's coming down in size, he's still 6'6", and he's going to be focused because this could be it for him. If he loses this fight, I don't really know how he even gets back to what he once was. I don't think he can get back to that spot ever, because part of his package deal was the intimidation factor. This guy is 6'6" and he looks like a machine and action figure. Plus, he was knocking everybody out. These things have all been shattered. That image has been shattered, because no matter what happens December 7th, we've already seen him hurt to the point where it's FUBAR. You know, we heard he was hurt in other fights, Dillian White, but he didn't go down. He was hurt versus Klitschko, but he didn't go down. Or he did go down, excuse me, but he didn't stay down. You get what I'm saying? And I think that was, in hindsight, I think that was a lot because Klitschko paid him too much respect. But now we've already seen it. We've seen him look shell-shocked and PTSD, and he didn't like the barrage of combinations coming. We've seen him getting drove back into the ropes and defenselessly getting punched with no answer. Dropped 4 times, quit, spit his mouthpiece out. Like that was, it was the worst thing. So I don't know how he reverses that. I mean, obviously winning this fight would be a start to it, but when it comes to the other powerful guys in the division like Daniel Dubois and Luis Ortiz, especially Deontay Wilder, because he's the champion. He just knocked out Luis Ortiz and he's the farthest along. I just don't see how he gets to the point. People were literally arguing if Anthony Joshua could beat Deontay Wilder. Now, irregardless of what happens with Ruiz, which I'm picking Ruiz to win, but despite that, I just don't feel people are going to have the faith that Joshua anytime soon will be ready for Deontay Wilder. The fact that he's knocking people out cold with one punch, all-time high confidence. He's going to be an inch taller than Joshua. His demeanor, Joshua didn't want to let him in the ring. We've already seen Joshua knock down 4 times. I just feel like it would be better for boxing for Ruiz to win, because if he wins, then boxing wins, because it probably won't be a bunch of games. He goes back to Heyman, and there's a chance that we can get undisputed, or at least a really good fight with Ruiz, because I feel like Top Rank might hate and Eddie Hearn might hate and try to get Ruiz stripped of one of his belts. But, you know, needless to say, if Ruiz wins and Wilder wins versus Tyson Fury, that's the biggest fight in boxing. So a lot to like just mull over and think. Is December 7th, a lot of people are going to be watching because it's going to mean something for the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua, he's going to try to look to right his wrongs. He had a horrible night in America. Eddie Hearn put in Saudi Arabia. He's getting a lot of money. He knows what he's up against. They're trying to make Joshua feel as comfortable as possible. Have you guys noticed that they denied all the panic attack, but there's no footage of Joshua warming up on the pads in the back on the DAZN telecast? You know, so I feel like Joshua's team is not transparent. The other thing is, you notice nobody's asking Joshua Wilder questions, because Eddie Hearn, he's already admitted that he caters to certain media and pays certain media's way and accommodations in hotels and stuff like that. So that's probably why, and probably also who they credential and different things like that. They want Joshua to be focused, and they don't want him to lose focus. And it seems like that is something easy to do. So they're not trying to bombard him with Wilder, Luis Ortiz questions, because it would be like Wilder stole the show with his Brazil performance and first round knockout. And then now Wilder has another one punch knockout in the same year. They don't want to frazzle, you know, the frigid and timid minded Anthony Joshua. That's what it seems like to me. But Ruiz, I like what he's saying. I think he's just talking with some sense. He seems ready. It just doesn't seem like Ruiz is not being authentic. Joshua, it seems like he's not being authentic when he does a lot of these interviews. He says, "Oh, I don't care about the loss," and then one minute he'll say something like that. Then he'll say, I was depressed about the loss for 3 weeks. But then if you look on his social media, he's posting pictures popping a wheelie in Times Square and posting Instagram quotes and stuff, flexing, trying to show people he's good. It's just like the man is all over the place. So I think mentally he's broken. I think he could go into the fight confident. You know, it's that part is possible. but I think he's going to be a bit shell shocked. He hasn't had time to recover and relax and fight lesser competition. And there's going to be even more pressure on him than the first time. There wasn't even that much pressure. You know, there's pressure from other things like Deontay Wilder, but there wasn't pressure. No one really gave Ruiz a shot except for me and a handful of people, you know? So now he has all the pressure in the world to perform. And I just feel like Ruiz is going to have to be careful, especially with the refereeing and the judges. He's going to have to look good too, because I don't think the cards are set up for him to win if it ain't by a knockout. You know, it's going to be harder and harder if the fight happens to be Ward-Kovalev close. You get what I'm saying? But Joshua, I think there's a good chance he's mentally broken. Like I said, he can possibly come out confident, but if things don't start going his way, I look for Joshua to unravel. And that's why I can't pick Joshua, because I really believe if he gets hit hard as hell, then it's going to be like PTSD. And it's going to, just like, you know, people who have PTSD, they start thinking about their time in Afghanistan or Iraq and whatever they witnessed and seen before their eyes, and dead bodies and things like that is going to be that same type of shell shock. So Joshua's best chance to win is a robbery on the card, or if whatever he does just happens to work and Ruiz can't make adjustments. But if it's a shootout, a dog fight, we know who's better with that, and we know who's more durable and more mentally prepared. That was decided in the first fight. So let me know what you guys think. I like what Andy Ruiz is saying. He's saying much of what I believe he needs. I think he should sharpen up, because there's some things he could have done different in the first fight as well. And it should be a good fight. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Who are you picking? Start with the comments. We need to get all comments, all predictions, so we can see what people have to say about this fight. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.